when the advocate asked Ngcatshe, what is your height? I was like, height? What are you talking about here? Hey man, please. And the advocate asked the question, how is your eyesight, vision? And I was like, but it turns out that those two questions, they were very, very key questions. And it's actually exposed Zandi Khumalo right there and there. I'm going to show you a picture of this house. You know what I'm saying? So you can understand how the question is so relevant in exposing Zandi Khumalo that she lied. So you have neighbors that are coming up with stories. Ntap saying her story doesn't add up. Ngcatshe, he's putting them under a bus. The things that Ngcatshe said on that stand, we need to unpack that. There's something that I want to show you. There's two questions. They sound stupid sometimes if you don't notice. Height and vision. But look into the question. Then you understand something. Look into the question. Then you'll understand that, Zandi exposed big time. We are about to unpack. I'm about to show you this, provided that you're interested. If you are interested, then please stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor that I'm asking from you guys, or that I'm requesting from you guys, and that favor is that you subscribe, you like the video, and you do comment in the comment section below. Why do you need to do all of these nice things, good people? Well, you need to do it because doing it does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm to promote and spread this video to as many people as possible. So definitely, good people, the power here is in your hands. Please exercise that power in favor of this video. Sorry, good people. Today I saw something. When they say you saw something, it is today. Today I saw something. I saw something. I was so shocked. There's something that was said, right? Remember that Zandi Khumalo said, if you are on that other side, because of the demarcation wall, which is referred to as a stop nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Which is not necessarily stop nonsense, but a demarcation wall. You know what I'm saying? Kaya Ngcatshe, I'm sorry for mispronunciation. Expose this and said some quite interesting things here. Ngcatshe, the advocate asked the question, the height, and I think he said is 1.8 meters. Right. Vision. He says, his vision is not that good, but he says he can see, just that you need some extra, spectacle, let me say so. Yes. Now, he allows that. And then immediately after that, then a question came to me, and the question was, what is the importance of these two questions? When I remember this, then something led me into the size of the wall, and I was like, I think later on he mentioned that, and I was like, oh yeah. Now, if you see the picture of the wall, sorry guys, that divides Senzo Meyiwa's house, the Khumalo's house, with Mr. Ngcatshe's house. I'm short, I think I'm shorter than the witness, Ngcatshe. But I can see what is happening on the other side. That's why somebody asked the question, I wonder how short is Zandi Khumalo that she can't see the Ngcatshe family. Because that wall, my wall here, I wish I can show you, but I don't want to give a lot of details. In my wall, I've noticed that I can see my neighbors. Look, when I'm sitting in my kitchen, looking through my window, it is almost opposite their kitchen. There's a wall. I don't know, but it's like a person. I can see you from this size, from here, going upward. I can see you while I'm in my house. So the presupposition or the narrative by Zandi Khumalo that you can't see anything, it's nonsensical. I was like, I wish the state can just say, let me go and see. You know what I mean? Let us go and see. Because what they're going to see there, I think the state will just be like, thank you, Zandi Khumalo, for lying again. So if you're looking at the size of that wall, the demarcation wall, Zandi Khumalo lied. So, all right. So now the intruders, they were told that the intruders went into the park. So Mr. Ngcatshe says, no, we chased the intruders and we didn't see anyone. So Santapsang saw them. But Ngcatshe, no, he said, no. Tina, we didn't see anyone. You know what I'm saying? So the whole community is chasing people that they don't see. Do you remember the question that was asked by, hey, guys, I'm going to do a video about this one. Do you remember the question that was asked by the judge? The judge asked a simple question. And the judge said, Ekas, Elokshi, how is it that nobody saw anyone running? How is it that nobody saw them? Tapseng says, no, I saw them. But there were 3, not 2. Zandi says there were 2 intruders into the house. Tapseng says, I saw 3 people running away. And she does not know where they come from, where they came from. The community says we chased people and we never saw anybody. And no one in that area saw what happened. This story, completely, slowly, but surely. But not even, the word is not even an appropriate word for it. The story has already fallen apart long time ago. But nevertheless, we shall continue. Santa Mayiwa, when they came back, they could look. He was still breathing, but he was breathing. He was struggling. You know what I'm saying? It was already noticeable that he was struggling breathing. You know what I'm saying? According to Mr. Ngcatshe, he continues to say that they were unknown person to them as a community. They looked at them and they was like, this one, we don't know this. And those unknown individuals were 2 people, one with crutches, right? Now, okay, we see that, okay, the story of Zandi using the crutches to beat an intruder also makes sense. You know what I'm saying? In a way, it makes sense that they were, because there was a person sent by the community with crutches. So we see that one. That's the part that you say, okay, here the crutch story, the crutches alone. You're like, okay, there was a person with the crutches. Makes sense. So, but the question was asked, when you came back from chasing these 2 intruders, was no ambulance at that point? That question was asked by Zandi Khumalo. Zandile, ne? Okay, Advocate Mshololo. Leave Zandile. Advocate Mshololo. The way she phrased it, the judge was not happy. But the point she was making was key. There's something that doesn't make sense here. If Zandi Khumalo left the house because she's frozen, she can't make a call, she's frozen. She went to the house, she went to Mapiri to ask them to be the one making the call, right? So who was left behind? If there were 7 people in the house, including the deceased, that means you are now left with 5 people. Minus Zandi Khumalo, you are now left with, including the deceased, there were 7 people, right? Minus the deceased, you are left with 6. Minus Zandi Khumalo, you are left with 5. You mean to tell me that all of these 5 people, they couldn't call the ambulance? None of them were able to call an ambulance. They all froze, waiting for this protagonist, or I don't know, this messiah, being Zandi Khumalo, to rescue the whole family by go get some help, girl. As that question goes on them shololo. That's why you see good. No man, it looks like here they calculated that, okay, if we were to shoot him, he's most likely to die within this minute. If he doesn't get to the hospital until this time, he will die. So even if we take him to hospital after this minute, he will die. It makes sense that they left the guy on the floor for a longest of time without helping the guy. minimizing, or at least, trying to make sure that time continues, you know what I'm saying? Because the more time lapse, it's the more this guy gets closer and closer and closer to a point of beyond medical rescue. You know what I'm saying? Even if you come probably 5 minutes later than that time, they know that, okay, when that time lapsed, this guy wouldn't survive. Because the aim was to make sure that he doesn't survive. Because surely he survived. What if he tells the story and the entire family goes to jail because blood is thicker than water? See, so when Advocate Mshololo asked that question, by the way, I've got a problem with the certain things that are happening in the court. Why is the judge keep referring to Zandi Mshololo as he? Because now it sends the message that Advocate Mshololo, look, while we see her as a woman, but says to us she is a lesbian. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're not interrogating that. I'm just saying that it makes sense to refer to the other guys as he. But then I was like, at first I was like, maybe it's English. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's English. I understand we are English native speaking English, whatever that word, that sentence, yeah. But yeah, English is our second thing. You know what I'm saying? So I thought I would keep quiet until maybe a certain time. But then I kept noticing the same thing. You see, now I miss. Yeah, and I'm saying I chow English, you know what I'm saying? It's because English is not my first, it's not my mother tongue, right? And what I've learned about English is that in order for you to speak proper English, even if you know exactly what you want to say, but they say at least you must read books written in English, like every week, and you must at least practice speaking English because it's not your mother tongue. So you are most likely to mess up with English. So I had a problem with that to say, wow, why is it that, how is it that they keep referring to her as he? Because we know her as her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it's something that is happening in court. I don't know. Somebody may look. Can somebody tell them that? Yeah. Can somebody tell them? But the judge said to Mr. Ngcatshe. I like the remarks from this judge. The judge said to Mr. Ngcatshe, how did you react? And then Mr. Ngcatshe said, I was shocked, traumatized, and he couldn't even, you could tell that he ran out of words to explain what was happening. And then the judge says, you reacted like a normal human being. I don't know what the judge is trying to tell you. Maybe the judge is trying to tell you that others reacted like movies. Yeah, so the park is also too close, guys. The park is too close. Searching for the park about 12 minutes, and these people couldn't find anything because there was never anything. Yes, it's like we can say because the Khumalo family, I know, I know, and we can feel you. We can feel you. You know what I'm saying? We can feel you. But nevertheless, it's okay. Only God will rescue us. You know what I'm saying? I want to leave it here as we are preparing for the examination. I can't wait for the examination of others. Right, let's leave it here. Till the next video, good people, please take care.